Ladies and gentlemen, this story was just ridiculous when I first saw it. I have an uncle that lives down in Florida, and this is where he lives, Opa-locka. And look, first of all, American cops need to go on a diet. I was out yesterday and I saw about three police officers. All three of them were fat. You need to do something about these whale-sized cops you got up in here. There should be weight restrictions for these police forces. You should not be running around here looking like a 300-pound cop, out here in the public. No cop should look like that. But you would be astonished. And this cop too, this one that raided the wrong apartment, look at the size of this cop. Y'all need to put these cops on diets or they need to just be fired. There should be weight restrictions for these jobs. No wonder why they want to pull a gun and shoot instead of chasing a suspect. They don't want to do that. So damn fat they can't do it. Opa-locka police officer suspended with pay. Now, what kind of punishment is that? You see, what kind of damn suspended with pay? That ain't shit. After raid on wrong home. And this whole thing, when I saw it, is just absolutely ridiculous. An Opa-locka police officer who knocked a cell phone out of a man's hand during a raid on the wrong apartment. It's apartments, y'all. Has been suspended. Chief James Dobson announced Wednesday during a news conference, but suspension with pay, that's a vacation. The Opa-locka Police Department began an internal investigation after Thursday's botched raid at an apartment complex at 13875 Northwest 22nd Avenue. We just have to look at the totality of what occurred within this incident, Dobson said. That just sounds like word salad there, Dobson. Police received an anonymous tip that a man with a handgun was walking around threatening people and asking them for money. You know what? These stories sound so damn outlandish. I don't believe half of this stuff they be saying. The caller gave a description of the man, but didn't provide an apartment number. Okay, well, that in itself is a problem. So what, you just go to a random apartment because they didn't provide a number? A cell phone video provided by residents Jeff Byron and Stephanie Crespo shows officers with their guns drawn shortly after bursting through the door while their 8-month-old boy was in the apartment. Byron began recording the incident with his cell phone, but the video ended when a masked officer knocked the phone away. What? Okay, instead of bursting into people's apartments because you didn't have an apartment number, how about knocking on doors and asking people if they saw this gunman outside? Wouldn't that be the more sensible thing to do instead of just bursting into a random apartment? What kind of damn policing is that? That's stupid. To me, honestly, I feel like just that officer right there, he just needs to be off the force because he's just a loose cannon, Byron told Local 10 News. The officer has been relieved of duty with pay. Come on. that ain't no punishment for him. During the investigation, Dobson declined to identify the 15-year veteran who is involved in several undercover operations. Yeah, and now you see how he conducted himself during those operations. We are very serious about this investigation, Dobson said. It's going to be transparent and will be professionally done. I wonder if Dobson is a black chief of police. Because Opa-locka, they have a lot of black folks down there, y'all. I do know that. I do know that. But let's go ahead and let me see if I can get this video to work.
He has not been terminated, no. Relieved of duty pending the investigation.
An Opa-locka police officer has been relieved of duty with pay after video shows him slapping a man's phone when officers got a tip about a person harassing people with a gun.
Our concerns is we just have to look at the totality of what occurred within this incident.
The masked cop is seen holding a gun inside a unit at an apartment community on Northeast 22nd Avenue. Jeff Byron was inside the home back on November 7th and took out his phone and started recording after he claims the officer barged in.
Why he coming in here opening his eye on my son right here, man?
Moments later, Police Chief James Dobson says he has spoken to the family involved and alerted them the officer's actions are under investigation. The chief not identifying the masked cop because he says the officer has been involved in several undercover operations with the department. He did say the officer has been wearing his badge with Opa-locka for about 15 years. The department is now doing interviews, reviewing video as just part of this ongoing investigation.
We're very serious about this investigation. It's going to be transparent and it will be professionally done.
Now you saw that, right? You see all three cops fat. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all need to get rid of all these old fat ass cops you got up on the force. That's part of the
photo
problem.
share.
That's part of the problem right there. They got too many fat ass cops on these police forces. You see how fat he was? Okay, and even the cops behind him, they were fat too. So he got his face all covered up, but apparently they knew who he was. I kind of knew Dobson, just listening to the name Dobson. I knew this was a black chief of police. And like I said, Opa-locka got a large black community there. So you saw them black people standing with the chief of police. So, that's part of the reason why he had no regard to slapping that phone out of that black man's hand like that, because he was being filmed. He looked stupid raiding on the wrong apartment. If you don't have an apartment number, I would have just sent a patrol car to maybe sit around the apartment or canvass the area. Go to some of the apartment doors and see if people saw something. But to just go out there with no apartment number and just go kicking a door and raid on people, that's stupid. That's stupid. But this is supposed to be the police work we are supposed to respect, and these people are working hard. Yeah. I'll tell you what, this fat cop don't look like he worked hard a day in his life. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next video. And y'all stop coming here with that old fake out outrage when we're talking about cops. You're about as fake as a $3 bill. I seen how some of these cops handle white people too. They dog y'all out. Some of them dog y'all out too. And you know it. Talking about some respect, some police. Your asses don't even respect police. And I could pull up tons of videos to prove hitting cops, spitting on cops, cussing cops out, pulling guns out on cops, shooting at cops. Don't come to us talking about some damn respect, okay? Peace, family.